Hello everyone, my name is Kristen McDonald and I am the founder and CEO of Cadence. So today we are going to talk about project management. We're going to do a little get ready with me. You may be asking, why is the founder of a tech company on here doing makeup? Well, I am building a startup and I have a part-time job. So this is the time I have available. This is what we're going to be doing. So if you're interested in project management topics, business, technology, I'm going to be on here probably once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. We'll see what my schedule allows, but a little bit more often since we're doing makeup together. So let's get started. So today I do want to talk about just kind of the onus for my company, for Cadence, why I'm building a startup around project management when there are a million project management tools out on the market. For those of you for the makeup content, I may hold things up so you can see them, but I'm not really going to get into the specific products. I will try to list it down below, but I'm new to streaming, so you're going to have to give me a little grace for the first few episodes here. So meanwhile, if there's something special, I will at least try to call that out. So back to the topic at hand. Why build a project management tool when there are so many out there? First and foremost, the ones that are out there are great for tracking, but they don't do anything for project success, and especially when it comes to proactive measurement and proactive monitoring. So I came across a statistic a few months back which absolutely blew my mind, and it should blow yours too. 70% of projects fail. 70%. So we're not even getting a majority of projects that are successful in one manner or another. We're getting the majority failure at this point. And the one that really blew my mind, 17% of projects, and this is from McKinsey, they did a full study on this. I'll again try to link the studies down below along with the makeup information. So 17% of projects fail to the point where they threaten the entire company's existence. I'm going to say that again. 17% of projects fail to the point where they threaten the entire company's existence. That is insane. That is insane. So, first off, why are we in this position? We've been doing projects for decades now. Government does projects, big businesses do projects. Tons of money is thrown at projects every year. Tons of money is thrown at organizations like PMP and developing standards for different aspects of project development. We've got all sorts of frameworks. We've got Agile, we've got Scrum, of course Waterfall. Everybody loves Waterfall, right? So why? Why are we experiencing this rate of failure? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy to me that we're failing at such a large scale. I mean, this seems unsustainable to me. I don't know about you guys, but this is not a figure that should be accepted, right? Now, we do know that putting certain methodologies and practices in place can actually reduce that number quite a bit. So it takes it from 70 down to 20% when you're actually implementing proper project management methodologies. But how many organizations are actually doing that? Even the ones who have processes in place, who have tools in place, how many are really truly implementing proper practices? I think it's lower than we think. I'm going to have to go find some metrics on that one, but I think it's lower than we would think. I think there's a few reasons behind that. This is not a quick hit topic. This is not, sorry, I dropped something. I'll be right back. This is not the kind of topic that we can get into in just a quick live stream like this. It's going to take several episodes to really unpack this and talk about why this is happening and what we can do to mitigate it. But that's exactly why we're doing this series. So we can start digging into those specific topics. We can really dig deep and look at the underlying problem, why these things are happening, and start talking about solutions. Now, me personally, I think AI is not necessarily a silver bullet, but I think that AI is the thing that's dramatically going to improve this issue. So that is why I founded Cadence. That is why we're building AI tools for project management. And we'll get into that more, but yeah, I do want to, on this channel, also talk about solutions that don't require a tool set, because you know what? You don't have to have a tool. It makes things easier. It definitely improves success, but not necessary for every single company, every single situation, right? So we're going to talk about ways that that can be addressed, both with and without tool sets. And we're most definitely going to get into the topic of how AI and different tool sets can impact your success rates. Now, I don't think there's one specific reason this is happening. I think it's a very complex and multi-layered issue, which is why it's going to take so long to unpack, because it's not one problem, it's not one cause underneath the problem, which means that there's not one solution, right? So you have to look at what's actually going on in your specific environment, and based on your specific problems and causes, you're going to have to implement different solutions than some others would actually implement. But that's okay, because we're going to talk through diagnostic tools as well, so you can kind of see where things are going wrong. That one may take a bit to get into as well, and who knows, maybe I'll build an online tool for that, so you can go and do a diagnostic and see kind of what your underlying issues are and how to best resolve that. If that's something you want, let me know. I can go build that. Meanwhile, I'm going to keep building Cadence out, keep building these AI tools so we can really tackle some of these things in a more automated fashion. That is my goal. Because really, truly, I don't think that a project manager's job should be to babysit. Whether that's a client, stakeholder, developers, I don't think your job should be to babysit. I think your job should be to establish connections, communication. I think your job should be connecting with the stakeholders, making sure they're heard, making sure that roadblocks are cleared, and making sure that developers have what they need to go build their stuff. So, and of course, make sure proper processes and procedures are followed. But who wants to do admin work? And who wants to babysit? And who wants to constantly nag somebody to make sure they're getting their stuff in on time? I know I don't. That was my least favorite part of being a project manager, and a big part of the reason I went back to architecture. So we are going to look at ways to simplify that piece, because nobody wants to nag and nobody wants to be nagged. So let's just cut that out and really make projects about relationships and the value we're bringing the company, and building things that are going to bring benefit not just to our company but also our colleagues and coworkers. And let's allow ourselves to dream and build and have vision again, and not just, you know, build things because Joe Bob over there said he wants it, you know? So anywho, that is the premise of the channel. That's what we're going to be talking about, and I'll try to post ahead of time what the topic's going to be and when the live stream's going to be. So if you guys want to hop on and join, you are more than welcome at any time. Of course, it will be on the channel if you want to hop on later. But what I do want to do with these live streams, I do want to open it up so that if you have questions and you want to address them, you know, I've been doing this for 25 years. If you have questions, I can answer them. Let's get that out there on the lives. Let's make these useful for you guys, not just me sitting here chit-chatting while I put makeup on. And let's see where this goes. So that's it for the tech side of the world. I will say, for anybody here for makeup, this is the best red lip I have ever found. It's by Violette FR. It's the Petal Bouche in, I'm gonna butcher this, Amour Fou, I have no idea how to pronounce that, but it's beautiful. So. It is also terrifying to put on because it is so red. You can see how beautiful that is. And the beautiful thing about this is you can actually change the color by putting more layers on. So you see how that went deeper? You can even deepen it up, like at the corners. And leave it a little bit lighter in the middle. I'm just gonna clean that up, but yeah, that's it. If this is something that interests you, for whatever reason, if it's makeup, if it's tech, if it's business, what have you, even the AI conversation. Sorry, I cannot talk while I do a red lip. There we go. Lip is on. We can talk some more. So, if it interests you for whatever reason, whether it's the makeup, the business, the technology, the AI discussions, the possibility, the future vision, whatever, you are more than welcome here. I will again post in advance so you know what's coming and the topics we're going to be discussing. But if you guys are on the live, we can address comments and questions as we go. So welcome, thank you for joining, and I look forward to seeing you next time.